Now, you see, effort is one of the most beautiful things a person can give. It's raw, it's honest, and in a world full of spectators, it's very rare. Most people want the reward, but they're not willing to show up day after day and give everything. They scroll, they watch, they talk, but they don't move. What they don't realize is the reward isn't just the end goal, it's who you become when you commit to something. When you give effort, real effort, focused effort, you start to change. You build discipline, you build purpose, you build peace. And that's what this video is about. Not success, not luck, just effort. Honestly, there's something truly beautiful about effort. I remember in school, if you try too hard, people would say you're a tryhard. You get me? Well, to me, that just seems like hating. I've been seeing so many videos of people literally hating on people, trying to grind, trying to come up. But at the end of the day, that pure essence of passion and somebody trying to better their situation is such an amazing thing to witness, especially in this generation because we see a lot of people who fall for, oh, I just want to have fun. I just want freedom in my younger years. Well, you see that actually doing that leads to much less freedom. This is why effort is so important because even if you don't make it to the top, the fact that you tried is enough. It's better off that you actually try hard than just live a life full of regret because you didn't try at all. And in my personal opinion, if you try hard enough and you work smart enough, you will in fact make it. Because let's talk about the flip side of not trying at all. Let's say now you're in your room is messy. Maybe you've got cans on the side, you've got pizza boxes on the floor, maybe you've got a bag with food in it. I don't know. Let's say your room's messy right now. And let's say you have so many ideas in your head, but you're lazy ambitious. There's so many things that you want to do. You want to achieve great things, but you don't do any of it. How is it going to feel if you never act on it? You will feel absolutely terrible. You'll be like, this is a life I could have had, but I chose to be lazy. And I chose not to get up and actually chase my goals. I chose to choose what other people think. I chose to follow my friends. I chose to drink, smoke, and game when I could have been actually working on my passion and working on my vision. And that's the flip side. And that's most of the people that we see in society, if we're being honest. A lot of people don't actually choose to go and live their life because they fear the judgment of other people rather than just trying. And there's something that the Stoics actually talk about, which I personally love. I'm reading this book now. It's called The Little Book of Stoicism. I'd recommend it to any of you. It's like a good intro to Stoicism. And it talks about the idea of a sage, and the Stoics always spoke about the idea of a sage. And this person was essentially powerful. Let's say that he had control over his emotions, over his urges, and you can say the perfect human. That's what we'll call it. And they knew that essentially they couldn't reach this perfect human, but they would try because it's better trying to better yourself and be better than not trying to at all. It's better trying to control your urges. It's better not acting on that short dopamine and falling into the trap of scrolling. It's much better to try than not to try at all. And it's the same for us. We may never be perfect, and that's fine, but at least we can try and be our best selves, be our greatest selves, be our higher selves. It's not about perfection, it's about progress. And it's not about being better than anybody else either. It's about seeing how far you can take this one life that you've been given. And I've learned this myself personally. The times when I feel the best are when I pretty much overexert myself. And sometimes it's necessary. I was on a call with my cousin and we were talking about this. Sometimes you need to overexert yourself to feel fulfilled. You need to actually go to bed and feel as if you deserve that sleep because you've worked so hard and you've worked on your passion that you feel like, yo, like this, it feels good. I can sleep. And maybe you'll sleep and everything will be going through your mind, like how hard you've worked and all the stuff you've done. But it's nice. It's nice to just be able to relax and actually relax because you made sure that you put in the effort earlier on in the day and you got everything that you needed to do done. As behind me, I've got this to-do list, and that's because it's important. It gives me structure and it makes sure that I'm actually putting effort in the right places, which will allow me more freedom in the future. And for me personally, that's joy. That's the purpose of life, and that's what will keep me going because that's what will make me fulfilled in the end of the day. And I'll let you know where it really started for me in terms of putting in effort. There was a time, yeah, where I didn't really train. The thing is, I started training quite young, And my mum took me to the gym when I was in like year 7. You get me? She got me doing some bicep curls and that. Of course, I was trying to get wham, but I didn't really like it too much because I wasn't really into weights in it. And then I started doing calisthenics, and I would say the turning point for me is there was so many things that I wanted to achieve in calisthenics. There was an ideal physique as well. It just meant that I realized I actually have to put so much effort in. I remember I used to go to the gym before school. I was 15, yeah. I see a whole mixing bowl of porridge and I would have protein shakes. I don't drink protein shakes anymore, but I was trying to put on mass. And obviously, I didn't really know back then. I didn't really know any better, but my stomach could be mash up as well. But I thought, yo, like this is, I just got to eat as much as possible to be able to get bigger. You get me? And then I would go to school. I would take my box of I like tuna, pasta, all of that. I would make sure that I was actually putting in the work. But guess what? All of that effort paid off because it gave me the knowledge now. So now I know what nutrition is really. It also made me progress really quickly. I'm at like a good point now. It made my physique much better. And that was where for me I realized that, yo, you need effort in life. You can't progress without effort. I physically couldn't have built muscle if I wasn't eating enough. And that's the effort that it took. I physically couldn't have got better if I wasn't training hard enough. And that's the effort that it took. You get me? You can't actually progress without putting any effort into something. That was at the turning point for me where I realized, yo, like, I got to lock in. You get me? I got to start eating better. I got to start training hard, and it paid off. And what I found is that daily effort, it was making me fulfilled every day, and it made me extremely driven. I felt so good. I was like, yo, and it made me feel as if I could achieve anything, honestly. And that's kind of why I'm the way that I am today. I believe that I can achieve anything that I put my mind to because I believe that I can put the effort into it. And that's what I'm like with everything I do. I put so much effort into everything because I believe that I can be successful in whatever I choose to do. And the same goes for you. Once you start putting in so much effort that you almost overexert yourself, you realize how powerful you are. You actually realize that if you put effort into anything, you can literally succeed in whatever you choose to do. You can achieve all of your goals, and all it takes is effort. It takes hard work and smart work, and you'll be able to achieve it. You get me? I'm the one telling you that you nasty, but I'm the one telling you that you'll be able to do it. You get me? I will not doubt you because I believe if you put in the effort, 1,000% you can do it. 1,000%. I have no doubt. But I will say this is that it takes a very special person to be able to achieve that. It takes somebody who has an extreme hunger for greatness. But there's a thing that a lot of people don't really realize. You have to want it. Because a lot of people say they want, but their actions don't reflect. If you really want, you'll get up and you'll prove to yourself that you want it. There's no want with no action. There's no want with just imagination because I can't see that you want it. You're not even showing yourself that you actually want it because your actions aren't reflecting your thoughts. To want greatness, you have to really want greatness. To want success, you have to really want success. You have to wake up every day and make sure that you're doing the things that you need to do in order to succeed. I'm telling you, you have to seriously want it as much as you want to breathe. It's like you're gasping for air. That's how much you want success. That's how much you want to win. That's how much you want to overcome your current environment. You have to seriously want it. I get passionate behind this. I'll be honest. I'll be sitting there like, yo, I need this. That's that's how it needs to feel to you. You get me? And the art of effort doesn't come from motivation. It comes from that grit, that deep grit that I will not waste life. And that level of hunger, that is where greatness begins. And then you just need to do the actions every single day. Now, in conclusion, it's probably been a pretty quick video, but effort reveals the person that you truly are. And if you want peace, if you want power, if you want greatness, then all of that depends on effort. And to give effort and to live life as if life is supposed to be lived is greatness. There's a very famous quote that Bruce Lee said and that I love. And he says, if you love life, you won't waste time because that's what life is made of. But anyways, people, I'll see you in the next video. And as always, I'm going to leave my Discord in the description for anybody that wants to level up their mindset, level up their physique, and just go in depth with this and really take themselves to the next level. But yeah, I'm gonna see you in the next video.